Hello everybody, JaffaArchfiend here, and well, we've got the new patch today, patch 7.1.5 for Final Fantasy XIV's Dawntrail, with the unlock of the Custom Deliveries and Hildebrand. So we're going to take a look at the Custom Deliveries first, starting at level 90 here in Tuliolol. Basically just down the road from the internet. So, railroad employee come to Tuliolol in search of you. There you are! I'm so glad I found you. I work over at Doctoral Railing. Shenza asked me to send you his way if I happen to see you. Not to alarm you, but there's trouble at the company again. Of course there is. It would mean the world if you would stop by and speak with him. He said he'd be waiting for you at Shaloni Station. Alrighty. And, oh dear. I've just looked at my hotbars now. This is the first time I've hopped onto a crafter since Dawntrail launched, and, of course, some of the abilities are no longer available anymore with the expansion. Yeah. We'll deal with that when we get to it. Right, Shaloni Station. Where is Shaloni Station? Where's the closest teleport point to it? Looks like Cheswana Springs is the closest point. So yeah, as with the previous times we've done custom deliveries, they are for Disciples of Hand and Disciples of Land, aka the Crafters and the Gatherers classes. Crafting classes and the Gathering classes. So, Shenza, what trouble do we have here today? Sweet baby Sunbeard, it's you. What a relief to see you. Sweet baby Sunbeard, what is it? Okay. First, I want to say how much we all appreciate you and the Dawn servants for finding a solution to our noise problem. But our new and improved train ready to roll, Doctoral Railing is back in business. For some reason, things have grown tense between Nitowikwe and the chief. When we ask about them, they insist that nothing's wrong. That's what we need you. After all you've done for us, they'd be fools not to trust you. So what do you say? Will they have us figure out what's got them so hot under the collar? They're at the office now over in Cheswana Springs. Go ahead, I'll be right behind you. I just came from there. Alright. Alright, what's going on between the missus and the boss? We know how things went in the version with themselves in the first. How are things looking for them here, I wonder, though. Right, let's work with it. Alright, as you can see, I've got my hands full at the moment. Alright. Shenza, Zephyr. You two didn't ask him here, did you? See what I mean? The whole damn company can tell that something's off. Nitowikwe. We need to come to an agreement on this. Well, nothing you say is going to change my mind, so I suggest you start listening to reason. Oh no. One of those kind of debates. Reason? Give me one good reason we ought to take you out of the driver's seat. I'm sorry. What? Oh, don't be so dramatic. Look at you all shaking like Ronnie calves. Why are you three even here? These two dunderheads asked me to act as intervention. Boys got so worried they came crying to you. Ah, well, I'm sorry they dragged you into this. Now that you're here, though, I reckon we could use the unbiased perspective. Fine. You want the full story? That would probably help. Yes, please. As you all know, Valcona and you went to great lengths to help us construct a much quieter locomotive. We've resumed northbound service to just outside of Vanguard, where the tracks end, but our work is far from over. As it stands, our company is faced with two large-scale projects. The first is to keep our daily operations running smoothly in order to bring in revenue, business as usual, in other words. The second, however, is a new challenge, reconnecting the tracks through Vanguard to Shaloni Station. Oh! We're willing to perform the repairs ourselves, of course, but the land now falls under Alexandria's dome, beyond our jurisdiction. We can't just leave the tracks as they are, so I've been negotiating with the Wind Reflection behind the scenes to make the necessary arrangements. On top of all his other duties, of which there are far too many, the new train is in many ways still a prototype, and we have a supply shortage. That's why I offered to step down from driving to run the station, but this oaf won't even consider it. He'd rather work himself into an early grave, I suppose. He just knows you're happiest at the throttle is all. It's clear you're both worried sick about each other, so why not? The point is, I wouldn't need to give up driving if we could just convince a competent artisan to keep us stocked. Uh-oh. An artisan, you say? Look no further. I could help. For a price. I'll be nice. You take commissions? Well, now that changes things. With fewer duties on the miniature side, she can manage both well enough. Can I count on you to assist Nitowikwe with our daily operations then? Thank you. You'll be an asset to the railing. Well then, we have much to discuss. Will you step outside with me for a moment? Right now that matters well in hand, the two of us had better get back to work. Thanks again. Aye. Alright, so we're to help out keep them in stock with supplies as they work to try and... Sorry, I'm just looking at the... Is that crafting or gathering? That's crafting gear. My god. Level 100 crafting gear. How does it look on us, actually? Jesus. It is straight up Death Stranding. I wouldn't mind that so much if the arms would actually do... I don't know if those arms actually do anything whilst you're crafting. I need to figure that out when I actually hit 100 on this character. Alright, what are we after? Words can scarcely express how relieved I am to have your help in this. Now I'll get straight to the point. You ever tried keeping a locomotive quiet? It'll take plenty of polish and plenty more maintenance, keeping everything in pristine condition. Yeah, that's going to take a lot of work. To ensure the work flows smoothly, allow me to introduce you to our local vendors. Yo. You require any materials? There's a good chance Pipawa sells them. As for Kenawa, she'll take your scripts in exchange for a variety of quality goods. Anyway, I'll leave you to get started. Whenever you have something to deliver, come speak with me. Scripts are here as well. Of course they're here as well. I'm surprised we haven't bumped into Rowena, but then that might be with a Wericott questline maybe, which I need to actually still do. I need to go visit the Weracoaches, actually, back in the main city. Alright, what are we after? What do we need to make? Yeah, collectibles, blah, 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 blah. Right. Rail grindstones and gatherers need to grab locomotive lubricant and oily rope fish. Right, let's go grab our... Let's get to the grindstone. Alright, Papaya, what have you got for us? Grindstone components. Let's take a look at the instruction manual. Special recipes. Okay. And special recipes, let's see. Custom deliveries, here we go. Nitowikwe. Rail grindstones, we need one of. Ooh, okay, that's going to be interesting to keep an eye on for later on, is the crystal count. Right. Rail grindstone components, they only need one of each, but they do need four and 2 crystals, so that's going to be something different to get later. And we're going to need at least 6 for now, so we're going to make 6 deliveries. Alright. Okay, let's see. Let's go for quality first, since we want to get that bar as high as we can. Ideally. Okay. Basic touch. Standard touch. Advanced touch. Master's Mend. And go through the 3 touches again. Conditions improving each time. Aha, there we go. That's the button we need. Interesting. Gotta keep that one in mind. Although it does eat into my CP a bit, so. Now, how to go about increasing progress. Because normally I would go into focus synthesis, however, those don't exist anymore. Focus synthesis doesn't exist anymore, so what do we need to do then? What do we need to do for this then? Probably go into... I'm trying to keep an eye on our CP here as well. To increase the progress, I'd have to do a cruelty cost. Let's go for prudent, because that's... Yeah. Let's go with the prudent. Oh dear, that's going to be a problem. Right. Well, booger. Where's my CP restore ability? I know I have something in here that does that. Ah, only buildings and material conditions good for no, booger. Oh, booger. Right. Oh, this crafts a fail. Sod. Well, it didn't take out the materials at least, so that's something. You return the following to your bag unused once... Okay, so it used up the crystals, it didn't use up the material. Okay. Right, let's try this again. Okay, given how that went, I'm going to increase the progress instead rather than... Yeah. Stored on there. Sod. Almost had it there. Okay. Sounds like I'm not the only one breaking things, so that's something. That's comforting at least. It sounds like a few other people are breaking stuff. To hear I'm not the only one breaking things as we go through these. Okay. Go for it. No, it's going to restore. Ability plus 20. I didn't notice that. That's why it was doing the things. Okay. Synthesis. Yeah, that's not gonna work either. Okay. Let's try this again. This could take a while. We have to hand in 3 of these. Once I figure it out with the first way around, so we'll be fine. Once we can get one of them done, we can figure out the next best way again than the second time around. There we go. And grab you. Okay, we managed to get one done. Oh dear, this could take a while. At least now we know what we're doing for it in terms of this. We're not going to get as much reward as we'd like from it. Because it was, I think we only had in the blue bar there, so it won't be as much as I'd like, but it's, you know, something we can hand in. That's the important thing. You're being able to hand it in and get the reward, get the quest done. That's the important thing here. Quite close. I'm gonna give it a try. Doesn't matter. As long as I get them done. As long as I get them done. Oh, sod. That's going to kick my bum. It might be useful, actually. Okay, we've got 3 here. Let's get them handed in. But yeah, if they were a higher level, we'd be getting much more rewards. The key to keep the train running quiet is to minimize creaks and grunts. That's why we regularly polish any parts that are quick to wear, like the wheels. Now that is exactly what I hope for. Rest assured, we'll be putting it to good use straight away. Cutting corners to put pressure to left the slides. I'll be a little picky about quality. Delicious advice. Thanks. No engine, please just punch about this delivery. Wait here while I get all squared away for him, would you? Sorry I took a while. As I was shelving the supplies, Walika got curious to see your handiwork. Suffice to say, you've exceeded his expectations too. I'm usually much better than this. We really owe you. If our train running so quietly, the Ronique are back to grazing undisturbed. The locals have you to thank for that. The passengers like it too, and when they're happy, the railing's happy. Watching these dome folk cry tears of joy after being kept from Shaloni for so long, I couldn't be prouder of our work. Speaking of which, there was another project I'd like your help with. Give me some time to iron out the particulars, and I'll be in touch. Alright? Hey, satisfaction up. Marriage mediator, oh god. Now then, I'd like to speak to you about the next project I have in mind. Something I think our passengers need. For the Dome Dwellers, some 30 years have passed, yeah? That'll be explain why so many of our southbound riders are middle-aged and older. And save for our noise-dampening efforts, the train has largely remained the same, particularly the interior. Poor lighting and hard-wooden seats I doubt our elderly passengers will find as tolerable as before, so it's time we made some improvements. Going forward, looking for supplies and materials to brighten up and soften our carriage interiors. I hope we can count on you. Not a problem. That we should be able to handle. That'll be the next batch. It'll be the carriage seat components. alternatively, what we also were looking for that. Carriage furnishing supplies. And fishers can fish up yak-awak cores. Faint glow of the spherical organism is said to have illuminated many a dark night in Toral. Backward cushions, lighting fixtures, and other materials intended to enhance the train riding experience on the cycles of land. Let's see see how this fans out. So just to show that off. Just to see what we're looking for. It seems to be alright. Let's go for... Turn back on. Northeast. Surprised I'm not bumped into any of our mineral deposits whilst I'm flying here. They should be appearing on the map. Maybe this area is not as good for miners as other regions, maybe? Don't know. We'll find out in a minute, depending on how this looks, how this pans out. Here we go. Floating around up here. Here we go. Alright. Nothing here for collectibles. Oh, this is a collectible. Map making pigment. Okay. Ah, sudden help. Let's go. This doesn't look like what we're looking for, though. So we'll leave that alone. Back to crafting. Back to crafting. Flush carriage seating. Reflect. Okay, there we go. Now it's just careful synthesis from here on out, I think. I think that was the plan. Yeah, at the minute it seems to be the only way to do this. Given they got rid of my friggin' focused stuff, it's like, why? Why'd you get rid of those? That'll do very nicely for that, and just going to be focused on careful synthesis now from this point. One made. Let's get a third one on the go. The problem is conditions are a random effect. There's no way to actually control when they will appear. If they were a little bit more controllable, it'd be fantastic. However, they are not. They're like crits. Unfortunately, there's no crit chance to make a condition appear. As far as I'm aware, unless they've changed something that I haven't noticed. I see some folks with them. Okay. I saw some folks with the kind of arms gear, which we looked at earlier. Doesn't look like the arms do anything. They just kind of sit there. Just a shame. Just going to see if I can improve the conditions all. Oh, fuck up one button. Oh well. As the passengers traveling out of Dome are an age where rest is paramount, I'd like for them to be seated comfortably. That's exactly what I'd hope for. Rest assured we'll be put into good use straight away. I appreciate everything you've been able to bring us. Because of you, I can manage operations from the driver's cab if need be. On my days off, whenever you're not around, I sit in the office and balance the books. It's rough going at first, but I've nearly got the hang of it now. Alright, and you can do 6 of these deliveries each week, and they reset once a week. Well, until next week for the Nitowikwe deliveries, and we'll see you in the Hildebrand shenanigans. Oh boy. JaffaArchfiend, out.